Hi, good morning. Our very uninspiring colour palettes. Um, yeah. Okay, so white, amber, flame, auburn, and charcoal. If the cards give us this colour range again, I'm gonna be a bit of a cheat and redraw it. But anyway, I'm gonna do a bit of needle felting, as you can probably tell with a mat out here. The charcoal, I've gone black. I don't have anything that darker grey, so I'm going all felt. This is a piece of, you know, like that sort of cheap stiff felt, but it's ideal for structural things. So I had a piece that had all these circles cut out, so I've just nicked a corner of that off there. And I thought I'd go quite abstract with this, not quite sure which way up it's going to go. But for the auburn, I've got a piece, it's not quite, it's a bit red. I'm struggling with colours now. So anyway, I'm going to go with this. And this is a piece of silk cocoon, but they felt beautifully. So I'm going to try and do something with that and put that on there. And then for the amber, I've got a piece of pre-felt here, which I ordered yonks ago. Am I staying in camera? Probably not. Yeah, which is more or less exactly right, but that needs a lot of needle felting. So, well, I don't know, I could just do it kind of softly, really. Doesn't matter. And then for the flame, I've got this orange pre-felt. Again, it's not the right colour, but it's not far off. so that'll be amber, flame, auburn. Background is going to be the charcoal, and then obviously it's got the white on top. I have got a bit of white here on standby if I need it, but that'll be the fabric side. I haven't even got the paints out. I'm so about doing this one. But anyway, hopefully the card gods will be with us next time. So I've got my tools here and a cat body. Yeah, so we'll get to that in a bit. Let me pause you a second because I haven't even set. Look, I've got cables hanging and everything. Back with you in 2 secs. Right, a bit more organised now. So for the amber, I'm going to go with this and add a tiny blob of brown to it again. I didn't get the brown out. Yeah, so we'll try that again. Now the flame, I've got this one. It's a diner, it's very orange. So I might need to add just a tiny bit of brown to it again, just to get that right colour. Auburn, because I struggled that last time, I'm going to try this, burnt sienna. I mean, I know that's not the colour. Let's see what the true colour is. Yeah, do you know, that might not be too bad. Right, we'll give that a go. And then charcoal, I'm going to mix a bit of Payne's Grey. And it might be spot on as it is anyway. Because it's quite a charcoaly grey. Well, it's a bluey grey, isn't it? We'll give it a go. Anyway. And then I've got white, because white is white. Yeah. So, let's make a bit of space here. Got a whole new sheet of boxes. So let's turn that way and you might be able to see what I'm up to. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of mirror what I'm going to do on the fabric bit. So is that even square? Probably not. Kind of. Yeah, so I'm just going to kind of draw that and yeah. It's really hard when you're not that enthused by a colour palette. When I pulled it out, I was like, oh no, we've just done very similar to that. But, you know, there it is. That is the random thing picker for you, I suppose. That's just what it is. This is not... this is not quite accurate, but that'll do. Can we draw a circle? Probably not. No, it's very ovalish. So anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. It is horrible and grey here today. So we'll just pretend we're not going to look out the window today. Bring that down a bit. Right, okay, that'll do. Doesn't have to be a masterpiece, Suze. That'll do nicely. Can you even see that? Ta-da! It's kind of similar. Right, so let's get comfy. I need the card. So I think I'm quite excited by this Auburn. Let's see if this will work for Auburn. It needs to be a tad red. I went into Hobbycraft yesterday. If you're in this country, you'll know what Hobbycraft is. It's like it's an arty store basically, and A, it was absolutely rammed, and B, do you know, there was nothing in there. I've got a money off voucher, and that'll do. And it expires. When does it expire? I can't remember, but anyway, I haven't got long on it basically. And do you think I could find anything? No. So I think I've reached capacity in my need and want pile of stuff. Right, that just needs the smallest touch. I think brown. If nothing else, this thing we're doing here is really, I don't need that much, is really making me think about colours. I'm not very good at mixing colours. I've never had any, art training, as you'd probably tell. But yeah, it's giving me confidence to look at colours a bit differently. Because to make things darker, I always used to automatically put in black. But, if you look a bit deeper, you can see it doesn't need black at all. It needs brown. So it's way too... Oh, I don't know, actually. Yeah, so even though I did sigh a bit when these colours came out again, I thought, well, actually, if nothing else, it is making me think about things a little bit more. Oh, that'll do. We're close enough. Oh, see? Look how they got a coating on them. Right, okay, so we've got the Auburn, we've got the Amber Flame. Now, I was going to try this one, wasn't I? The Diner. Giant paint and boogers. So I think this is another one that's going to need a tiny bit of brown. It's a shiny one. It's a nice one. I love this colour. Right, so sort of looking at that, yeah, I think it just needs to tone down a little bit. Because I was very disappointed on my butterfly that I did last time. It wasn't quite yeah, nice. It's going to be shiny, but that's fine. Maybe just a little bit more to actually get the paint. Oh, I think that might be too much. It's kind of like a dirty orange. That'll do. That will do. So Payne's Grey might be spot on for the charcoal. I mean, white's going to be white. I'm not going to grab a kitchen towel. I end up putting too much water on it otherwise. Come off. A little bit dark. Let's just put a tiny blob of white in there. Yeah, I've been quite disappointed with some of the shops actually. It might be too much. It's close enough. We're going with that. Right, everybody needs to shift out of the way for a minute. Are you in shot? Yeah. I'm not going to speed you up. A lot of you have been sort of saying that you quite like just sitting watching anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to leave the background white, so that's going to be my white. Whether I paint it or not, I don't know, but we're going to just colour this in. Yeah, it's all been a bit bonkers as usual. I don't know if you watched my video. I think it's gone out Sunday. I say it's been a bit of a week because my youngest daughter ended up in hospital. She's fine. She's absolutely fine. She's out. It was literally a quick A&E visit, and she's absolutely fine. So again, like I said in that video, can't tell you why. Complications going on in the background as usual. Oh dear. It's the trouble, isn't it? When you make a couple of videos a week, it's like you've got to be careful you don't duplicate yourself, because people are like, yeah, well, you already told us that. I'm like, yeah, I know, but that was in the other video. Oh dear. Yeah, let's do this nice bright one in here. I've got really, I don't know if you follow this young lady. She's called Bailey J. She's a Canadian, and she just makes the most wonderful content. No wonder she's got over 1 million followers. But she's sort of an artist and creator, and you know, does regular shop updates and stuff like that. But she does the most amazing vlogs. I guess I ought to go a bit more vloggy. Don't know, I don't lead a very interesting life. I think that's the trouble. I don't, you know, apart from the dreaded work pattern, I don't really, I don't do a lot else. But then she doesn't dare, to be fair. I mean, it's all, well, I suppose it's, anyway, I've been enjoying her videos, let's put it like that. There's some people that I watch and I'm like, oh, I've had enough. But actually, I do find her very interesting, so. You probably know her. She's a very nice young lady. I messed this up because I've got the two browns at the top, but never mind. Oh, what's that one there? Yeah. And she's got two lovely cats, Midna and Kiki. Yeah, I've just gone back actually because they just moved into a new place. I can't remember where it was anyway, part of Canada. And well, I say just, that it wasn't just, it was 2 years ago apparently. So I've just been catching some of her back videos, so it's interesting. Because from what I remember, a property in Canada is quite expensive, isn't it? It ain't new. It's bad enough over here in the UK, so. That one. I think that might be a bit dark for that flame. Let's have a look. I might have to put a bit more. Yeah, I think it is. Let's put a little bit more orange in it, I think. Doesn't help that it's shiny, and I've got a wet paintbrush because that's thinning it right out. They look almost identical, don't they? I might go more paler. Oh, it's a big stretch to the floor to my. Let's try something a little bit more lighter on there because it's very, very similar to that. Should wait till it dried, Suze. Yeah, well. Yeah, so anyway, let me know if you watch anybody interesting. I do watch a lot. I watch far too much YouTube. I am contemplating, now hold on to your socks, I am contemplating on getting a TV. But my colleague said, because I said, oh, I don't want to get a TV, you got to get a license, it's more expensive, blah, blah, blah. And she went, I don't pay a license. She said, I got an Amazon Fire Stick. She said, and I watch, as long as you don't watch anything live, like on the BBC, and I think it is just BBC, isn't it? You still don't have to pay for a license. I'm like, oh, this is how naive I am. I didn't know this thing. So yeah, so I might. Scary, I know. I might get a TV because I do get a bit, yeah, you know, with what I'm watching, and I miss things like the Great British Bake Off and the Sewing Bee and things like that. I do miss those. Yeah. Right, well, it's not very inspiring at the moment, but we're going to let that dry. I might come in and outline everything in black, and then maybe do some white doodles and things. But I'm quite happy with that, actually. That worked quite well for the flame and the Auburn, so I must remember that. So that was that burnt sienna. Cool. Right, let me tidy this mess up, and I'll be back with you in a sec. I keep forgetting to show you my inchies. So these are the ones from last week. I think it was those two. I can't remember. But look how pretty this is. I love this little book. It's such fun. Yeah, I'm hoping for some more brighter colours. It's getting a little bit blah. So I've just done the charcoal and the orange for this time. But I do those off camera anyway. So right. Here we go. Yes, well done for coating these cards. Okay. I've got a new felting mat. I don't know what it's like. It was a China buy. Just thinking I might need to stitch that down first. I don't know what order to do it in. Should I stitch that first and then do the needle felting? Yeah, I think that might be an idea. I might just go and get some white thread. So I'm not going to pause you again. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Because I wasn't organised and I didn't get any thread. It's getting messy again. Have I got anything white in here? Yeah, that'll do. It's not a, it's a button thread. It's a Gutermann button thread, but it'll do the job. I might just do a really simple running stitch. Because I want the main focus to be... Look at this feather. I found it in my purse. I don't know where I got it from. But I recently bought, it was in a charity shop. And I was digging it out like you do, you know, cleaning out your old purse. And I found this feather. And it's real. I don't know where I got it from. I was like, oh, you're so pretty. So I just stuck it in there for now. Mainly because I've got nowhere else to put it safely. That was exciting, wasn't it? Right, let's get a couple of little pins in here. Just to hold you steady while I stitch you. Otherwise things tend to creep off into the distance. Let's start here. My eldest rung earlier. She said, because we went out yesterday briefly, and she mentioned about going for a walk down the beach. I said, oh yeah, I'll come with you. Well, it got to 8:30, and I thought, well, she hasn't rung. She's obviously forgotten me. So I got on and got my breakfast. I don't know about you, but I don't walk very well if I've got a full tummy from having breakfast. It's just a digestive thing, I would imagine. But anyway, and then I'll be blowed, sat there having my breakfast, and she rung. Are you coming for a walk? I'm literally sat having my breakfast and I can't walk on a full tummy. So, well, I can walk, it's just I find it really uncomfortable. So, I'll have to take a rain check, sorry. Oh, this is nice and straight, not. So, yeah. I'm not that bothered, it's absolutely... I was really cold this morning. Now, I don't normally feel the cold, so whether I'm coming down with something, I don't know. Because I was in the office last week, so it's not good for my health going into the office. See, you've moved already, haven't you, you little runt? Yeah, so it's pretty chilly. Just be very naughty and work my way back down here. Should I go fancy? Should I follow the lines or should I just do straight? Oh, decisions. I'm going to go fancy. I will probably speed you up a bit. I've told you before, you've got the control on your screen if you want to slow somebody down. So I'll speed you up. happy with that actually. I'm glad I took the time. Okay, cool. Pretty. Right, now then, this magical little box. I have sheep and some needles. I think I want to do. Yeah, these are my sheepies. I don't think I've got one made to show you what they look like when they're made. Or do I? No. I did have one sat here for ages. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so I say this is pre-felt, as in it's not solid like felt. If there is such a thing. felt. You know what I meant. So I'm hoping I will be able to manipulate it quite well, basically. Just guesstimate there. Right, okay. Let's see how this new felting cushion works as well. Just going to gently go around the perimeter first. I haven't done needle felting for ages. I watched Felts by Philippa yesterday. She had a new video up, and I thought, yeah, do you know, I've not done any needle felting for yonks. Watching her do her Highland cows and stuff. So that'll do for that one. Just realised I'm going to be a colour short, aren't I? Maybe we'll do one with half and half. What do you reckon? Let's get fixed first. I don't know what gauge needle this is, so please don't ask. I've got an assortment that I've never really keep them in any order. I just keep them in that little box because, you know, I'm not a felt artiste. So, but I do enjoy felting. Just trying to get that to... If you hear a yelp, it means that I've gone through my finger with a needle, okay? I've got a multi one in here. Although I'm a bit weird with this one. Should have got my felting machine out. God. Missed a trick there. I think they're quite rough needles because it's leaving holes. Never mind. It's fine. It's texture. Oh, you're making far too much fussing with that. So, shall I do one half and half? Let's get this one on first of all. Yeah, this is silk cocoon. They usually felt quite nicely. Really want to get that curly bit on there. So let's pull that over. Ooh, that looks cool. Right, well, let's put all the scraps on here, I think. Seems like a good idea. Well, from not a very inspiring palette, I'm quite happy with the way this is going, so it's all right. Let's hope the random number thingamajigger doesn't play us up again, but it is what it is. Cool. Well, thank you for joining in with me, if you are joining in with this shenanigans. It's yeah, it's good fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying learning, I must admit. Right, that'll do. Oh, heck. Should have moved that a bit sooner, but never mind, it came off. Okay, we've got a nice bit of texture on that. You see that? Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, jolly good. Right, let me get these. Let me just tidy up this stuff and I'll be back with you. I realised my boo-boo. Looking at that, I thought, well, I haven't got any grey on here, so what I'm going to do, attempt, is with my thin scissors here, just get under there. If I can, and expose a bit of the grey, otherwise there's no grey showing. Come on. Go on, you want to do it. I know you do. I didn't felt you, so you should just lift up. bit of grey showing, yay. Okay, so that's that one done. This isn't quite dry, but it's dry enough. I don't think I'm going to go too mad on this. Just outline some of the shapes, I think. It's a bit chunky on the sides. Ugh. Still wet, actually. Right, that'll do. As I've told you before, I can doodle for days. I'm terrible. At least I didn't start in the middle of the page this time, eh? Like last time. I started there, I think. Right, okie dokie. Do the usual. I don't want to jinx it, but we've actually got a bit of sunshine out there. Oh, this is still wet. Right, there we are. It's not quite identical, but that'll do. So, I think we definitely got on with the amber. I'm quite happy with. The flame's a bit off. The auburn's okay. The charcoal is black. It's as simple as, really. And yeah, same with this. Yeah, it's not too bad. Happier with that auburn now that I put the second coat on it. Yeah, and white is white, so... Right, let's get them stuck in the book. Then we've got to do the dreaded drawer. I think it's a new page. I'm going to give you a slow... Can you even see? Ish. How fun is this? Can't get you all in. Let me lift you up. Hold tight. How fun is that? Cool. Yeah, great fun. Enjoying that. Right, okay, new page. While I'm sticking this, I'm just going to say I am going to have a break over Christmas, if you don't mind. Mainly because I do have to work over Christmas. Right, if I break that side. It's not a lot, but I just figure everybody's going to be busy at Christmas anyway, with one thing or another. So I'll let you know. It won't be this week, obviously, but I'll let you know when we'll be breaking from and until. I haven't quite sussed out the dates yet. This is still wet. Ah. Yeah. As I say, because I think everybody's going to be busy over Christmas, aren't they? Well, some people aren't. I don't know. I just thought it would take the pressure off, and you're not going to feel like you're falling behind and that kind of thing. But anyway, let me look at the dates, and I'll come back to you. Got a couple of weeks yet, so I just thought I'd give you the heads up. Of course, if you want to carry on, just do your box number 2s, because I know a lot of you have got both boxes. So. Right, no more Auburn or blooming flame, please. Right, so it's card 216. And we had white, amber, ugh, you're sticky, flame, Auburn, and charcoal. Okay, are you ready? Did I knock that one off? 216, yes I did. Right, okay, leave that number thing there. I need you for a thumbnail. Oh, I didn't think to check if you were charged. Are you charged? Oh yeah, we just got enough. Right, random.org, are you ready? Generate. 201, it's going to be the same flipping colours, isn't it? Right, let me get that out of here. Otherwise it reflects on the ring light. Come here, box. 201, come on please. Let's not have any more of those colours. Oh. Oh, it's slightly different. Sorry. I don't know what I'm saying, sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. Right, so I've lost my post-it note. There it is. Right, 201. Oh. Okay. Well, at least we've got a bit of pink this time for a change. We've got a flamingo. Oh, Auburn. See, now that is totally different, isn't it? See, Auburn and Auburn. So we're going on the darker side for this one. But the rose tan's pretty. Black, Auburn, scarlet, salmon, rose tan and black. Oh, lordy. Well, there it is. Nothing I can do about it. It's the random.org's fault. Yeah, that's it really. I will see you on the next one. There's a close-up of the ones that I've done today. Nice little bit of needle felting. I'll see if I can speed some of this up for you, but yeah, right, that's it. I'll see you. Ooh, hang on, book's falling. Stay. See you on the next one. Bye.